Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to do a video about the second half of what happened that day when they tried to kill me, which I didn't go into. And this segment is going to be called Some People Say. Now it's very important that you guys understand that this is not what I'm saying happened 3 days after they tried to kill me. But some people say this happened, and I heard it. You know what I mean? Okay, 3 days later, I'm still upset after what happened, and I'm armed. Going to the mailbox, I'm armed. Taking out the garbage, I'm armed. Coming to and from, I'm armed. I'm armed. And on this day, I was armed with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun that I had on me. And it had 10 rounds in it. And for all you guys that have seen my assassination attempt, you know how the setup of my house is. I live in a semi-rural area in Riverside County, California. And directly across the street from me is a mountain or a great backstop. So as I come out of my house, I make a right turn. I'm on the little walkway that goes to my driveway. As I get on the walkway, and if you guys noticed the last time, I did not tell you what kind of vehicle it was, what color it was. I did not tell you guys that. But I will tell you it did have limo tint windows, okay? So as I come out of the car, a speeding car, not speeding to the point where like somebody was chasing them. The car was going at a good clip. I would say 45, 50 miles an hour. And it's coming right at me. It's coming right at me. And as soon as I saw the car, he saw me and immediately hit the brakes hard. And we're both walking. Now I'm getting away from my house now because I know what's going to happen. They don't. I know what I'm going to do. I wasn't scared. I wasn't upset. I'm focused now. And then it goes from a hard deceleration and he pulls to the right, which is all dirt. And he must have hit the dirt part of the road. You got asphalt, then you just got dirt, then you got the mountain. So as soon as he hits the dirt, cloud of dirt, dust, car disappears in seconds. Now, once I couldn't see him, I'm guessing he couldn't see me. And if he's decelerating and pulling over real quick, I know what's coming because I'm from the South Bronx of New York City. I'm not falling for no LA okie doke. By this time, I already have the gun out. It's in my right hand. I concealed my drawer. And now he's across the street. And by this time, by the time the dust settles, I got my gun out. And I see the driver's side tinted window come down halfway. And then I see the hand. Then I say, gun. Some people say, don't forget, this ain't me talking. Some people say. I'm repeating the story. Picked up my gun. I was very focused. I wasn't, you know, when you get into a shootout, I've been in a number of them. I've never been like afraid. I just, for some reason, I just stayed focused and I fired 3-round bursts. I have 10 rounds in the gun and I'm firing and my eyesight isn't that great. And I'd say the car was a good 60, 70 feet away from me. But the car's on an angle. The car is, how do I explain it? I'm here, so people say. and the car's up there. So when I'm firing on an angle. And when you hit this glass, it's called Herculite, or at least it used to be called Herculite. And as soon as it gets hit, even with a BB gun, the whole thing shatters and falls down, except for the windshield. That's safety plate. You just see a bullet hole. So the only reason, all right, so let me finish the story. So now it's tinted windows all around. And I could see, as I'm firing, 1, 2, 3, I can see my rounds hitting the glass. It's puffing with glass fragments, so people say, not me. And I could see 1, 2, 3 go right across. So I'm guessing the bullets, instead of going and hitting him, they're going through the windshield. I don't know. Some people say, but that's my guess. So 3 rounds came with a trajectory like this. And then I fired 2 more. And then he's in the dirt and he takes off and he can't. He's spinning his wheels and all the dirt's going. And then I empty the gun and I could see 3 rounds go into the back, like in a row, like from left to right, a little up in the air. So some people say, not me. And the guy took off. Poof. Now, this is like 4:30 in the afternoon. It's just starting to get dark. And he takes off. And I got my gun out. Now, for all of you people that know the law, I am what's known as a prohibited possessor. Which means because I had a felony conviction, I am not legally allowed to have a gun. Period. It's a felony for me to possess a weapon, and even in the state of California, even to possess ammunition, I could go to jail. So, but I have friends. And, and there's an old saying. I would rather be tried by 12 jurors than be carried by 6 pallbearers. And I have a 12-year-old little girl that stays in my house on the weekend. So that was very troubling to me. And I wanted to kill him. I wanted to kill him for what he did. I mean, every time I walked into my house for the last 3 days prior to this, I would see those bullet holes. They weren't patched up, and I'm looking at them, and I'm looking where my head is. So I wanted to kill him. And so he takes off. Now I go, okay, I'm going to get arrested now. I got spent shell casings all over the place. I take the gun, some people say, not me. Put it in the house. I unlock my gate. And I'm not hearing any sirens. My neighbor wasn't home on both sides of me. And of course, I have no neighbors across the street. It's a mountain. So then I started picking up the shell casings. And I picked up all 10. Took them, threw them in the trash can, and I'm thinking, did I just get away with this? Some people say. Not me, some people say. And so nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. So now I start calling friends of mine that are in law enforcement. And I tell them what happened. By this time, I'm kind of like upset. I don't know if I hit him. Did he bleed out? Did he take, how far he went? I stayed. I didn't chase him. And so I had a couple of my friends in law enforcement make contacts, did the hospital thing and nobody showed up. So now let's see how it went for them. 3 bullets went through that back window. I saw them. So people say. So this guy, he obviously lived because there was nothing in the paper that anybody got killed. Nothing. So some people say. He had 3 bullets hit that glass. Well, he was sitting here with the gun out. With the gun out. I was just faster than he was. That's why I always say when you're slow, you blow, and when you're fast, you pass. It's not funny. So it makes me laugh, it makes me cry, and it scares the hell out of me. So 3 bullets came in on this trajectory and must have hit the windshield. He must have ducked he must have ducked. But when he came up, as I said before, the glass never dropped. There was no glass on the ground at all because the tinted windows held the glass together. Same thing in the back. And when he got up, this is what I'm thinking, some people say, he felt like me. Because every time I go to my door, I see all the bullet holes all around my head. And that's exactly what happened to him. When he got up, there was 3 there, and there was 3 here. So tell me, he wasn't shitting in his pants or what? Huh? So, anyway, I did get contacted by one person that didn't really have the right information, and we're still waiting. We have until, I think it's January 22nd, 2022. And please, if you have any information about who did this, please give them up. As I said before on my last video, we had a little bit of an audio problem. I have a 10-year-old daughter. I have a 12-year-old daughter now that's in that house. And my house ain't made of bricks. It's made, those bullets would just pierce that, go from one end of the house to the next. So please, if you guys have any information about who tried to murder me, please call the authorities. I'm going to leave the number below. Riverside County Sheriff's Office will leave the number below. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And, oh, and by the way, for you Danielle Stobbs fans, I'm keeping an eye on her. So far, her channel, she hasn't posted anything since May 9th. And she did a Twitter about her daughter's birthday a couple of days ago. And there were some comments there concerning me. But on her Twitter account, I don't know, it's Twitter. I don't know. I get confused about all this. The one account that she posted her children's birthday, you could only make comments if she befriended you. And the other one, I think, was Twitter, and I don't know. But anyway, we left them. There was a comment made. So thank you guys so much for all your help. And please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. God bless.